Hello, I am Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on your geographical location and time zone. We are going to discuss several issues now about the Akuluno on urban road development in Alibo, Anambra State, to be precise. We are going to talk what we need to do now to add value to our homeland. And I don't think we're going to make this so long, but we'll be doing it in series. This is series 1 or part 1 of this. We are going to concentrate on how to construct most of our street roads using the cities in Anambra State. We'll talk about onitsha, how the streets can be constructed to something. You see this road. You see how the roads are. This is a street with buildings, and you can see the buildings. Let me draw it nearer so that you can see that what I'm saying, and you can see here as well. You can see how this place is also with houses. You see, these are houses. We can make it happen. Who said we can make it happen? We can make it happen. So Akuluno, we have to invest in our homeland. What also the part of the government of the homeland, the Anambra State government, another government in Anibo, should do to get the people understand this, that the more we rehabilitate or construct our roads, inner street roads, the better for all of us, because it will help us to get the properties to be to add value. And this can actually help also to create wealth, and also to create a lot of other investment, and chase unemployment away from the homeland. So we are going to but first of all, I have to acknowledge the new subscribers that in this channel, and we are going to acknowledge also the old subscribers and those returning subscribers. You're all welcome. We are discussing about the road infrastructure in our city as part of Akuluno, how we can turn the almost 90 or 100% of our inner streets in our major road, in our major cities to be sparkling and motorable. How we can do that? We settle first of all, as part of our discussion series. You can like this, you can also comment in the comment sections, you can join in this discussion, because there's no point of me doing this video if you are not part of it. And it's very important for you to be part of this discussion, and you can share it to your friends. As we are sharing it, those that matters can actually see them and take note of it. And you can also, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. What are you waiting for? This will help us also to increase our ratio of doing videos, and also help to this journey of this channel. So now we are going to set up now. 98% of the city roads, inner city roads in the homeland, is non-motorable and is on tarred roads. And not only that, is on tarred roads, is not really, even the people walking cannot walk on it. There's no proper drainage channels, there is no pedestrian works, there is no road infrastructure on them. Very dusty and very unkept. So, but this is the problem, and that's why we have not been able to chase unemployment away from our homeland and our cities, and this has encouraged massive immigration of our people to other parts of the world, not just Nigeria. So, but we can actually turn this thing around because we are people that are blessed with so much potentials and wealth that we can deploy for the good of all. We are not just talking about the government here alone, but we are talking about what we can do and what the government can do. So as part of this, we are going to talk about how can we do all the city roads, inner city roads in our homeland, in the cities of Onitsha, Awka, Nnewi. How can we do all of them within a year, or highest within 2 years? Can it be possible to do all those things? That's what we are going to discuss right now. And if you are joining in this, please subscribe, because it will help us to get more views and help us to, to analyze more on what we are discussing, and also to share opinions and ideas which will help in this in increasing the density of development, economic development, and also enhance the lifestyle or life expectancy in the homeland, and also to help to chase away poverty and unemployment from the whole homeland. And instead of having net unemployment, we now have surplus employment opportunities and a lot of things. So we are going to now start to discuss that. I am Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. So first of all, what can we do? Those that are, and those who are those that can be involved in this. In normal urban setting, in the homeland or city setting, you have the landlords, you have the tenants, and you have also the investors, and you have also the landlord association, you have the market leaders association, you can also have the PG, President General of the town and the traditional rulers in that urban setting. You can also have the local council, you can also have the government, the state government representatives, you can also have the traditional rulers. But now we are going to talk about the 2 people or 3 groups that are very, very important in getting this, what we are discussing, up and running. Those are the landlords, the tenants, and the government officials. So now, what can they do in order to get in? First of all, each street has to gather themselves together, having a chairman and vice chairman, secretaries for each street. So they have to gather themselves together. As they gather themselves together, it will help them. So each street having those organization, they will now have in that area. Let's give example, Awada, part of onitsha metropolitan city. So you have the whole Awada, you have the whole Awada landlord association, but each street should also have their own association. So this will help, because in doing each street, you need the people that are there to make this idea to work. Is the major association like Awada Landlord Association, we also supervise. But the main thing is that it will be done street by street and with a deadline to accomplish this. So how can we go about it? So most of the roads or streets in the homeland is around 1 kilometer. That made up of between the highest actually between, you are talking about something like between 65 1 kilometer will have around 65 plus in one side of it. That's around 130 plots of land. So meaning that some of the streets might be very short. We are not talking about the major roads. We can also do the major roads, but I think the government might do that. They are not that many, but the majority of the roads are the inner city streets and roads. So now what they need to do first of all is to check the length, the number of plots in each of these streets, both sides of it. Let's work with a street that has 30 a street that has around 30 plots on each side, so making it 60 both sides. So if you are working on that, so it means that to get the roads up and running, you will need those 60 plots, to all of them, both the landlords, both the tenants, to contribute to this project. So by them contributing to this project, it will help this project to be up and running. And that's what you need. And this is what we are discussing. We are going to continue this discussion. Like we said before, that we don't want this discussion to be very long, because this is only part 1. So we are working with 60 plots in one street. So that's 60 plots, meaning that you have loads of landlords and you have loads of tenants. So meaning that we can also work with that number, and we now see the people involved and how we can gather them, and what type of roads that they need to do that can last 20 to 30 years, and what type of drainage system that they need to, if there is no drainage there, and the pedestrian walk and other road infrastructure they need to put in place. That's what we will be discussing. So now I think this is where we'll be closing our discussion for this time. Remember what we are talking about, how we can make the city inner streets, inner roads, how we can make it, repair, construct all of them, how we can construct or repair all the inner streets and roads, how we can all get them motorable, so in order to reduce the urban poverty and the unemployment in the homeland. So this is what we are going to we have just discussed. This is only part 1 of this series, and I would also like you to bring out your own ideas as we put this video on, because we are going to do part 2, part 3, and part 4 or 5 even, and the type of roads and the the finance, how they need to source the finance. So, and in the next one, we are going to continue this discussion. Thank you very much for joining us. Remember, we have no other homeland except our homeland, and we have no other place to make a priority except our homeland. And Akuluno, Amalonye Palia, the time has come that we will deepen the development of our homeland. The Jews were chased all over the world. They decided one day that enough is enough. Let's go back to our homeland. Let's go back to the promised land and get the land up and running, so that it will be delight to everyone to come visiting our homeland. And remember, our homeland must be livable, and it must be prosperous, and it must be the final destination, and it shouldn't be the departure point. It should be the final destination that people will come. According to the erudite professor of economics, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, the present day Anambra State governor. So, and this can only be done by us, the people of the homeland. Ndị Igbo, ka anya mepee anyị, ka anyị dozie obodo anyị. Anyị enwere obodo ọzọ. Ndị Igbo, anyị enwere obodo ọzọ. Ndị Igbo, anyị enwere obodo ọzọ. Ndị Igbo, bịanụ ka anyị dozie obodo anyị. Anyị enwere obodo ọzọ. Ndị Igbo, anyị enwere obodo ọzọ. Ndị Igbo, anyị enwere obodo ọzọ. Bịanụ, 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 ka anyị dozie obodo anyị. Ọ bụrụ ndị ọzọ ga-edozi anyị Igbo. Ọ bụrụ ndị ọzọ ga-edozi anyị Igbo. Ọ bụrụ ndị ọzọ ga-edozi anyị Igbo. Ọ bụ ndị Igbo ga-edozi ya. Ọ bụ ndị Igbo ga-edozi anyị Igbo. Ọ bụ ndị be anyị ga-edozi be anyị. Ọ bụ ndị be anyị ga-edozi be anyị. Anyị enwere obodo ọzọ. Anyị enwere obodo ọzọ. Ndị be anyị, anyị enwere obodo ọzọ. Ndị be anyị, anyị enwere obodo ọzọ. Bịanụ, bịanụ, ka anyị dozie obodo anyị. Anyị enwere obodo ọzọ. Ndị be anyị nọ, anyị enwere obodo ọzọ. Bịanụ, bịanụ, anyị enwere obodo. Bịanụ, ka anyị dozie obodo anyị. Anyị enwere obodo ọzọ. Ndị Igbo be anyị, anyị enwere obodo ọzọ. Ndị Igbo be anyị, anyị enwere obodo ọzọ. Bịanụ, bịanụ, ka anyị dozie obodo anyị. Ndị Ugwu ga-edozi obodo anyị. Ndị Yoruba agaghị edozi obodo anyị. Ndị Tibia agaghị edozi obodo anyị. Ọ bụ ndị Igbo ga-edozi obodo anyị. Ka anyị dozie obodo anyị. Ụmụnne m, anyị dozie obodo anyị. Ụmụnne m, anyị dozie obodo anyị. Ndị be anyị ka anyị dozie obodo anyị. The song you just heard is one of the series of Kodili-nye songs. It says that the people of our homeland, they are the one that will build the homeland. Nobody can do it for us except by us. Thank you very much for joining us once again. Remember to share, remember to subscribe to this channel, remember to like. I am still Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. Have a wonderful time. See you in this part 2 of this series, developing our city roads. Developing our city road, building 100% of our city roads. Building 100% of our city roads. See you in the next video. Bye.